So last year I went to the National School Board Conference in Washington, D.C., and the Arizona School Board presented on leading for equity. They said that there are 5 areas to focus on, but they used doors of opportunity. They said the first door was to define equity for your school. The next door was to get familiar with your student's story, examine data and look for areas of improvement, practice cultural awareness and competence, and the last door, make sure your students have a voice. So the first door, equity. People tend to mix equity and equality. Equality is providing students the same supports despite their individual need. Equity is providing individualized supports based on that need. The next thing, get familiar with your student's story. The teacher or the administrator who's not familiar with their student's story would treat all of the kids the same. But if you know the student's story, you're equipped with that information, you're better able to deal with them on an individual basis. The next thing, examine your data. Look at the areas that you need to improve. Look at the numbers. Get inside the data. If you have a high percentage of students not suspended and a low percentage of students suspended from school, look at that low percentage and see if it's heavy with African American students, see if it's heavy with students in disability, so forth and so on. The next door they said to look at is practice cultural awareness. When we practice cultural awareness, we're making sure that we're letting our students know that their culture matters. It's important to us. And then lastly, make sure we make our students heard. We know the secret in education lies in respecting the students. So it's important that we listen to them because students want to be heard, they want to feel valued, and have some say-so on what goes on in our schools and in our classrooms.